Hey folks, hey folks, this is Ben Gessel. How's it going? This is kind of a favorite composers number 3 video, and this is focusing on more on easy listening. And some of these guys are basically very much involved in film music as well. And this is going to cross over, of course, with soft rock. So this is kind of like in that general vicinity, but basically just great, relaxing tunes. And a lot of these guys, you can find on YouTube pretty easily and Spotify and Pandora, but they can be hard to find. Some of these guys, if you're looking for, when I was younger, it was harder to find these guys on CD over here in the United States because a lot of these guys, vast majority of these guys, are more European composers. So anyway, here we go. Burt Bacharach, very much one of the most well-known guys on this list. I don't even think I had. He's like John Williams. People know who Burt Bacharach is. Maybe not quite as much as John Williams, but yeah, they do. So we're talking about Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, and we're talking about That's What Friends Are For. We're talking about Close to You, and talking about, even some of the James Bondy stuff a little bit. A lot of love songs and a lot of, Walk On By and a lot of these 60s to 70s types of things, but more 60s. Burt Bacharach, very much, yep, that guy. Michel Legrand, French composer. His, I think, big hit maybe was Summer 42, but there's also many other great pieces that he wrote. He's kind of like the French Burt Bacharach, somewhat, in a way. But by the way, Burt Bacharach studied classical music very seriously in Europe. So, a lot of folks kind of make fun of him, just like they make fun of John Williams. But Bacharach is an extremely good composer. He's a much stronger composer, musician than many people realize. But he just has his thing, and people just need to let him do his thing, kind of thing, Anyway, Sid Dale, also very strong composer, library music or lo-fi or basically TV stock music or all that stuff. And he worked for the BBC, and again, less is known about Sidney or Sid Dale over here in the United States, especially. But again, a British composer, really cool guy. But yeah, BBC guy. If you're English or British and you are older, you'll probably be somewhat familiar with Sid Dale, somewhat. Stelvio Cipriani, Italian composer. Trying to get to know his stuff better. Wrote a lot of very romantic music. That's Stelvio Cipriani. Sorry about that. Cipriani. Next guy, Alessandro Alessandroni. His last name is Alessandroni. Also, great composer from Italy. Heinz Kiesling, German composer, wrote a lot of lighter music. If you guys have seen this TV show, It's Sunny in Philadelphia, it features his music quite a bit. Kind of an ironic thing. By the way, his last name is spelled Kiessling. Very, very fun, energetic music. A lot of his stuff. A bit flirty as well. Very 60s sounding. Philippe Brigine, and I'm sure I'm mispronouncing some of these names. I do apologize in advance. That's his first name Philippe, last name Brejean. Wrote some great music. French composer, extremely good. Piero Piccioni, last name Piccioni, also great composer from Italy, as well as Gianni Marchetti. And Reg Tilsley from Britain, also good composer. One of his pieces was used in New York City for one of the TV station kind of background music kind of thing. Anyway, Oscar Rocci, Piero Umiliani, that's Umiliani, also Italian composer. Many different kinds of music. Roger Webb, British guy. Same thing with Alan Hawkshaw and Brian Bennett. Brian Bennett, percussionist. I love Brian Bennett's music. He's maybe not quite as well known as some of his other guys, but I don't know. I like Brian Bennett, and he's a really cool guy. Um, and I know about. I've been learning a bit about him online. Great to talk to him one of these days. Pete Moore, British guy, again, Umir Deodato. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that, but he's a Brazilian composer. He's worked with a lot of big names, big names. I believe offhand, a lot of guys around the Kool the Gang and Quincy Jones and Michael Jackson arenas. So he is huge, but we just don't know about his name as much. But again, Brazilian composer. Last name is, so his name again, his first name is Eumir space, last name Deodato. And this guy, again, Polish composer. I believe it's Wojciech Karolak, but I'm pretty sure I'm mispronouncing that. Again, his first name is spelled Wojciech, last name Karolak. Very fond of this composer as well, again from Poland. Marcel Tardieu, also Alan Finch, Louis Enriquez Bacalov, Bacalov, also Peter Shade from, I believe, Britain. It's really good. Frank Porcel, Andrei Chaskowski. Not bad. Also John Schmidt, LDS composer, very good composer on piano. Georges Rodi, and Jean Bouchetti. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that last name. French composer, and also Werner Tautz, German composer. So these are some of the kind of more easy listening type guys I listen to. Now, I'm sure you guys know about Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass, as well as Enix Light Orchestra, maybe some of you older folks, and many other such easy listening, relax and, take a load off type composers. And of course, there's the crooners with Frank Sinatra and Perry Como, the songwriters for these guys. This is kind of, the crooner thing is similar, but a little different, and Johnny Mercer, and I don't know. Anyway, so, but this is more relaxing type music in general, but there's some variety, and some of these guys again wrote a lot of music for film music, and some of these guys are also a little bit associated with soft rock or the rock element. And I'm gonna wrap up this video, and just leave me thoughts and comments below. And again, a lot of these guys are available on YouTube to watch. All right, you guys take care. Talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.